An economic hurricane is on the horizon. You heard that correctly. If you're in my camp, you already believe we're in a recession. And if you're in, let's for instance say, Jamie Dimon, president of one of the largest banks in the country, if not the world, says that a recession is 6 to 12 months out. That means whether you believe it's here already or it's on the horizon, it is coming. And my question for you is this: what are you doing to not just survive, but thrive through this coming hardship? You see, a recession is this. If you look at the technical definition, it's 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth. What does that mean? It just means that there's such hardship in the economy that the economy is contracting. There's layoffs that occur. In fact, did you know that Peloton has laid off more than 4,150 employees so far this year? And RE/MAX, one of the largest real estate agencies in the country, RE/MAX has laid off more than 17% of its employee base. If you think that's where it stops, it's not. Like, take a look at all of these. There are thousands and thousands of employees that have been laid off so far this year, and there's thousands more to come. Why? Because in a recession, there's contraction, and business owners, they get concerned, they get scared because the economy is contracting and they're not sure whether or not they can get through and meet the payroll that's coming depending on what their overhead is. They don't know what their income is going to look like because there's such uncertainty in the marketplace. But a recession is actually an opportunity. Just like a hurricane comes in and quite frankly creates some significant devastation in its wake, it also leaves behind some fertile soil. You as a business owner can take advantage of the calamity that's occurring within the economy by making sure that your financial house is in order, that you have the resources to invest in marketing to capture market share. You have the resources to invest in bringing on great hires, A-class players that have maybe been laid off from other employers, but are now able to be accessible to you for pennies on the dollar. You'll be able to bring them on board at price points that, quite frankly, you may not have been able to afford when the economy was booming, but you can bring them on now to help get you through the next couple of quarters. Why is this important? Well, if you look at, for instance, the S&P 500, which is an index here in the United States, it's traditionally used to gauge the broader economy. It's the 500 largest companies within the United States that are producing and engaging in active business day in and day out. The S&P 500 is down year to date about 25%. That's negative 25%. You heard that correct. That statistic may get you to say, "Oh my God, okay, it's happening." But here's the reality. If you look at historically speaking, the S&P 500 has only been down negative 25% or more 9 times in its history. That's really not that often, but even when it is down 25%, did you know that if you were to go forward in time from that point, in every instance except one, the S&P 500 has had a greater return 12 months later. And that one instance where it wasn't greater 12 months later, it was down another 5%. But 2 years, 3 years out, the S&P 500 has always been positive from that period. 5 years out, it's been nearly 100% return. And 10 years out, it has been on average more than 200% return. What does that mean for you? It means you don't jump into a recession with fear. You jump in it with an opportunity mindset. How can you take advantage of the challenges that are going on in the economy and the natural reaction of everyone else, all of the other business owners that are out there that are going to contract? They're going to get close to home and stop investing in things like marketing. Stop investing in expanding the workforce with A players. How can you take advantage of the opportunities that are on the horizon? That's what you should be asking yourself. I wish you well in your journey. I can't wait to see you on the other side. Bye for now.